Thank you guys for watching this evening. After Hours with Alex Stein on Real America's Voice. Such a pleasure and privilege to get to come to you this evening and just, you know, pontificate about all the madness that's happening in the world. But sadly, I was right again when it comes to transgenders. My Texas Senate hearing speech, I talked about how transgenders would be great in the military because they love to do mass shootings. And I think it's just a representation of where their mind is at, because these people are desensitized to violence. They want to hurt themselves, so it's obvious that they want to project that pain onto other people. Now, I understand that mental illness is something that's out of people's control sometimes. But to be this mentally ill, we're going to play this clip where a transgender is debating one of my friends, Riley Niemi, or Niemi. It's hard to say his last name, but he is my buddy. And this transgender person is so delusional that they literally said that they have their period. Let's play the clip.
Fun fact, trans women also get periods.
Really?
Yes.
You get a period?
Yes, I get monthly cycles.
You get monthly cycles. So the lining of your uterine wall is falling apart and draining. Your uterine wall.
See, this is the fun part. Due to not having a uterus, the weird part is I still get the cramps, but I just don't get.
Are you sure it's just not from Lupron messing with your body?
What?
I said, are you sure it's just not the Lupron messing with your body?
No, it's an actual
period. You don't think so?
Yeah, I got the full-on like emotional cycles and everything.
Yeah, but you're saying you have a period though.
I do, yes.
But you don't have any blood leaving you. There's no thinning of the uterine lining, which is what a period is. And some of the results of a period are cramping.
Yes.
So you have similar symptoms to a period, but you don't have a period at all. You have no period because you're a man.
See, Riley just nailed it. That transgender person is obviously retarded. You can tell by the way that they have that speech impediment. They're like, blah, 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 with their tongue is stuck in their mouth. So that is a mentally ill person that is being enabled probably by their family members or by a doctor. And they honestly think that they have a period because all of a sudden they get cramps from probably drinking too much Mountain Dew and doing Lord knows what on the internet. But this is a serious problem, and I'm not trying to label that person as being violent, but if that person walked into a gun store and somebody sold them a gun, the gun dealer should be in jail, because that is a person that is so out of touch with reality, they can't tell up from down. They can't tell right from left. A man cannot have a period. And that really, it just demonizes all of these women that actually have their period as if you have the same struggle as them because you have a cramp occasionally. So this is a mental illness problem, and I don't think medication is going to fix it. Donald Trump, who was just on the phone, is exactly right. We need insane asylums. We need to lock these people up. And they really need re-education camps. I don't know how else to put it, but they need to be educated that a guy cannot become a girl. It's just that simple. It is binary. You're either one or the other. Now, when it comes to Roberta Esposito, I think you could argue that ethnicity is a spectrum. You can have somebody that's half white and half black, but gender is not on a spectrum. It is just boy, girl. And these people think that one can turn into the other. It's absolutely insane, and it's literally retarded. Now, I made a lot of claims about transgender people on this show, and I really, truly, I don't hate anybody in the LGBTQ community, and I don't necessarily hate transgenders. But what I do hate are the people that enable them. And I do hate anybody that would tell a child that they're born in the wrong body, because no kid is born in the wrong body. We're going to play this next clip of a very young boy and his mom enabling this mental illness. And you can even just see in the mannerisms, the way the boy's acting, that they feel uncomfortable and they know that they're being misled by their mother, but they don't want to upset their mom. You know, we all inherently want to make our parents happy. So watching this clip is so incredibly disturbing. It's even more disturbing than the previous clip where we played where a trans person said that they have a period, because this is a quote-unquote healthy mom telling their child that it's okay to be trans. It's just ridiculous. Any good parent would never do this, but this is obviously not a good parent. Let's play the tape.
Hey, hold on. You love it, and you want it, and you picked it out, but you don't want it for school. Can you tell me why?
Because last time I wore a dress to school, everybody called me a girl.
Oh. Well, what did we learn from My Shadow is Pink?
Even when you wear a dress, you're not a girl.
What makes a shirt for a boy or a girl?
Nothing.
So do you want this? You picked it out.
I do want it.
You want to wear it all the time at home, but not at school, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I don't want to get made fun of, and that's what they always do when I wear pink stuff.
That mother should be in jail, pressuring their son to wear that dress. The kid knows that when he goes to school, they all call him a girl, and that it's incredibly embarrassing. So you can tell that they're not interested in wearing that to school because they're going to get totally clowned by all of their classmates. But this mom is basically pressuring this little boy into wearing this dress so that she can get some sort of, I guess, social status from it. It's similar to all of these celebrities that have multiple transgender kids. No kid is born in the wrong body, but if you continually tell the kid that they're born in the wrong body, you read them books like Out of the Pink Shadow, whatever that book is. And this is why there's such a big fight on the conservative side to outlaw these transgender, sexually explicit books from libraries. Because you're going to say, oh, we learned it in a book, and a kid thinks, oh, well, if it's in a book, then it's probably right. And it's some book written by some retarded homosexual. But we don't need to use books to manipulate kids and to think that they're born in the wrong body. This is disturbing. It's disgusting. I feel bad for that kid. If I knew who that woman was, I would call CPS myself, because being in that home is going to cause that kid so much depression and anxiety later on in life that she's literally ruining his life before it can even start. And that's what's happening in this country, is we're having parents that are enabling and pressuring these kids to do this so that they can feel special and so that they can get some sort of attention by being the parent of a trans kid. It's insane. And that poor kid is on a journey where it's going to be a very challenging road to go down. And I truly, truly hope somebody has a come to Jesus meeting with that mom, or CPS takes away that kid. And I don't think a kid growing up in a foster home would be better than their biological parent, but I think at a foster home, he would understand social norms probably a little more and would realize, just like you realize at school, a boy wearing a dress is uncool. It's weird. It's bizarre. It's antisocial behavior. And that young kid looks like they're a social butterfly. They look like a nice kid that doesn't want to be ostracized from society. So when it comes to these parents that are telling kids they're born in the wrong body, you deserve the harshest punishment. And I think that is taking away your kids so that you're not able to enable and pressure them to be mentally ill transgender children. It's just ridiculous. All right, guys, this episode we've talked about a lot. We talked about transgenders, but we started off talking about Alad, who I later found out the reason why he was coming at me all sideways is because he's Indian. And I love Indians. I'm not even anti-Indian. I like the Indian culture. I'm not even just saying that. I like yoga. I like meditation. I like paneer. I like tikka masala. I love all of that. I'm not even just saying that to be funny. I really, truly like that stuff. But this woman, Farah, who I have had a debate with, she's going viral from this resurfaced clip where she's getting hated on for being Indian. And she says that, well, Mom, we wouldn't have cows. Well, come to find out, cow poop and having cows in your house is actually just a normal part of Indian culture. Let's play the clip.
Even someone as white passing as me has received Indian racism online. Okay, Kumar, if her parents didn't immigrate here, she'd be sleeping in cow shit with no rights. The irony. Hi, Mom.
Hey. You're ready for Go ahead.
I got a racist comment. Do you want to hear it?
What is it?
If her parents did not immigrate here, she would be sleeping in cow shit with no rights. The irony.
You will be sleeping in what?
In cow shit with no rights. The irony.
Oh, okay.
Is that true?
Cow shit? What does that mean?
They're saying if I was still in India with you, we would be sleeping with cows and shit. But you didn't have cows in your house, right?
We did have cows in our house. So big deal.
I have to go.
Yeah.
Guys, this is not a right-wing conspiracy. You guys have cows in your house, and I love cows. I'll allow it. So, I don't know. We shouldn't be ashamed of who we are. I'm not ashamed that I'm one of the sexiest men in conservative politics. So, you shouldn't be ashamed that your mom had cows in your house that pooped and peed, and then they drank and ate it. Potentially, maybe, allegedly. All right, guys. What a great episode. But I need to keep going. The night is not over. It's just almost before midnight, and I got a lot of work to do. So how am I going to stay up, you might be asking? Well, I've told you this all episode long. I'm drinking Soldier. I can't even say it. Soldier Fuel. That's what I'm drinking. And Soldier Fuel is one of the best tasting 0 calorie, 0 sugar energy. Actually, 5 calories, excuse me. 5 calories per can, 0 sugar. And it tastes delicious. A lot of these, you know, energy drinks, they kind of taste a little off. This does not taste off. You've seen me shotgun 2 of these, and you know what I got to do? I got to go for shotgun number 3. But before I shotgun it, I wanted to let you know that you can get Soldier Fuel right now at buysoldierfuel.com. And if you use the promo code REALAmerica, all one word, you get 15% off your first order. So do it for me. Do it for the Pimp on a Blimp. We want people to use that promo code. And thank you guys for watching. I want to say a lot from Tim Cass. You suck, dude, and you deserve to be shamed and humiliated forever. Especially, you're probably not as bad as a transgender shooter, but you're very close. And rest in peace to the family of the transgender shooter. I hate that they were brutally murdered. But when a transgender shoots somebody, I got to stay alert. And this is what I do. I got my Soldier Fuel. Okay, let me, third time's a charm. Okay, this time, I think we got the least amount of liquid spilled. Okay, that's good. Now if I got to find this thing. All right, guys, this is my 3rd energy drink. And it tastes good. It goes down smooth. Ooh, I love Soldier Fuel. I love Soldier Fuel! Thank you guys for watching. I had too much energy.